All right, we're going to take a quick look at some Cuvier's Dwarf Caiman. We actually breed these at Nerd. So as far as we know, we're probably, maybe excluding the zoo, we're the only people that actually breed our Dwarf Caiman completely indoors. So these animals are never outside. And we're now on our 5th clutch of eggs. And this is one of our adult males. And some of the basic setup, basically, so obviously they're aquatic, so they're living in water. So I'm gonna want, the water to be filtered. I don't want like stank water that is smelly and filthy, because ultimately that is probably not a healthy environment for these animals. Good basking area where they can come out, they can dry themselves out, and they can bask. Maybe basking temperatures up to 120, 130 degrees. Ambient temperatures in the mid-80s seems quite adequate. You can include UVB, and the reason why you can include it, and there's probably benefit, is UVB, when these animals dry out and expose themselves to UVB, it also helps kill bacteria and fungus. So if an animal is living constantly in an aquatic environment, it would make sense that bacteria and fungus are always, opportunistic, and they're potentially a skin problem for some of these guys. So these animals will haul themselves out of the water, they'll elevate their core temperature by basking, and if you include UVB, that's a great thing. I'm not always saying it's essential, but it's definitely a benefit. And some of the self-ballasted mercury vapor lights, like the Zoom eggs, those are great. So basically having enough space for this animal to move around. I cannot say we have great areas of space for these guys, because we have limitations being indoors and we have so many animals. But basically what I try to do is I note the needs of the animal, and I try to keep the animals healthy and stuff like that. And one of our easy compulsions is to overfeed animals. When we overfeed animals, they'll fill up all their fat cells, and then eventually once all the fat cells are maxed out, they're going to start storing fat in their liver. So having a long-term success with these animals when you're overfeeding them is actually poor, because you get something called fatty liver disease. I can show you one of my younger Dwarf Caiman, who's downstairs, that just saw the big Caiman. So these guys are so smart, and my captive born ones are so wonderful. So this little guy, who's wonderful, and I can hold him and do everything with, I don't have any problems with, he just saw the big Dwarf Caiman, that's his daddy, and that kind of spooked him. So they're incredibly aware. One thing we need to do is when we are holding these animals and we're interacting with them and we're trying to establish our trust, anything like a dog, a cat, somebody walking around in the distance, any kind of movement, some of these things that might not seem important to us are very important to these guys. For the key of these, for their success in the wild, is to be incredibly aware and always gauging their relative safety to any kind of predator in the environment. This thing also is included in captivity. But Dwarf Caiman can be wonderful captives. My captive-born animals, you can end up raising friendly animals, and they're great. I love them. And he's coming over to get food. All right, say goodbye on Nerd's captive-born Dwarf Caiman.